guys, it's Liana Ruppert. I am the editor-in-chief of Prima Games, and though this is not our normal format, we don't usually do just random little videos like this, but there's something I kind of wanted to talk about in the news that's going on right now. There's a lot of backlash, as to kind of be expected, but Fallout 76 is the game that never ceases to escape controversy, and Bethesda just recently made an announcement that is getting met with the reaction I would expect. But for those that are not caught up on the news yet, Bethesda just recently announced that they have a new subscription service that is coming to Fallout 76. It's actually available now. And the problem isn't that it's a subscription service, the problem is the price. So right now, the price is if you get it for a year, you can do it monthly, which again, most games that do subscription services do have that as an option. But if you get it for a year, it's $100. And I feel like that is going to be a pretty big nail in this coffin. And I say that just for disclosure. I actually do enjoy Fallout 76. I play it with my husband. I play it with my friends. I've always loved the Fallout games, even before Bethesda acquired that IP. I've always wanted to do a co-op online experience with Fallout 76. So it really did kind of target my niche. But I understand that that's not a huge demographic that necessarily wanted this experience and didn't really want it in the way that was executed. So anyway, so the subscription service was announced, but there's two very, very, very big problems with the announcement itself and what it means for the future of Fallout 76. So there's a huge Wastelanders experience that's coming out, but it got delayed till next year, and that's bringing the human NPCs, that's bringing mod support, that's bringing a lot of the features that players have been wanting. The problem is it's delayed again, and this is stuff that was promised and seemingly alluded to that it would be early on after launch, not this far along in the progression of the game itself. So to see that the features that people are wanting, the private servers are also available. You have to buy them. The thing that it sucks because they made this announcement that all of these exciting features are delayed, which please take your time. Please have it be a polished experience. That being said, it was bad timing to announce a subscription service, and the reason is the price is just it's ridiculous. The price is very silly in my opinion. It's comparable to the price point of a World of Warcraft subscription and a Final Fantasy XIV subscription. So it's not necessarily the price itself, it's the price and the value of the content. For a game like World of Warcraft that's constantly evolving, for a game like Final Fantasy XIV that constantly has new expansions coming out, that price is worth it. You're getting the content that reflects that price. Right now, Fallout 76 does not have that content promise. They don't have that content value. Maybe down the line they will with the Wastelanders update, but at this present time, it doesn't make sense. And it's a weird move. If they were going to launch a subscription service, I feel like they should have launched it when the Wastelanders went live, because you would have a little more of that value. But right now, it's not in any way, shape, or form comparable, which it kind of feels like another misstep in how Fallout 76 has been handled. Another issue with it as well is the reviews for The Outer Worlds by Obsidian are out, and they are glorious. People are loving it. Prima Games gave it a 9.5 out of 10. IGN, GameSpot, Shack News, we're all giving this game an amazing score because it feels like the Fallout game a lot of us wanted. It also appeals to people like me that really love Mass Effect. I always joke that The Outer Worlds is like Fallout 76, or not Fallout 76, Fallout New Vegas, and Mass Effect got really, really, really drunk and went in a bar bathroom, got a little frisky, and Outer Worlds is the love child byproduct of a really crazy night at the bar. So basically, it's just really, really, really awesome. But a lot of the reviews are pointing to it being the Fallout games that Fallout fans want without actually being a Fallout game. So the fact that we just had these reviews dropped, we have the Outer Worlds coming out this week, and it's constantly referencing what could be with Fallout to say there's a delay in a hugely wanted expansion, and on top of that, slap this outrageous subscription price in players' faces. It's bad. It's bad all around. I don't know why they thought it was going to be a good idea. I don't know who approved that. I don't feel like this is what Bethesda should have done. if they're trying to get back in the good graces of gamers, which can happen. We're seeing it with Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is alive and well. For the first time in a long time, the community is loving all of the changes that Shadowkeep brought. We saw it with No Man's Sky. So redemption isn't impossible, but you have to do certain steps, and it feels like Bethesda's just doing all of the wrong steps. So for a backdrop too, for anybody that's not aware of what the subscription includes, it includes private worlds, so private servers. So if you wanted to play solo, you can. Comes with the scrap box, which is unlimited storage for all components. It also comes with the survival tent, which is a new placeable fast travel point that players can use. It comes with a sleeping bag and more for quote unquote basic needs. We've also got atoms, which is what you can use to buy cosmetic items in the store. You'll receive a 1650 atoms per month to use. So every month you're getting this like atom stipend. Then there's also a Ranger armor outfit, which is actually pretty freaking dope. I'm not going to lie. Looks cool. Not worth $100 a year. But it is a very iconic look that it was a kind of a nice way to bridge the gap between the Fallout Online world and the Fallout franchise as we know it. And then, of course, it comes with even more icons and emotes that players can use when communicating with others in the game. Awesome stuff. Like, I'm not knocking what it's offering. I'm knocking the timing of the announcement and the price point. So I'm really hoping that Bethesda's listening. At the end of their blog post, they did say, you know, we're paying really close attention to player feedback, so this is subject to change. I really hope so. But I did also, to be fair, wanted to add an addendum they added into the blog announcement. Quote unquote, Fallout First, which is the subscription service, will be available as a 1-month membership, or you can purchase a yearly membership for a 36% discount over the monthly rate as shown on their website. If you cancel your membership or it expires, you'll still be able to access any atoms received as well as the resources stored in your scrap box. Cancellation will be effective at the end of your then current membership team. So it's a good idea, bad price point. It's a good idea, bad timing. So I'm hoping, because they did mention that they're paying attention to that feedback. I'm hoping that they realize that, and they pull an ESO. When Elder Scrolls Online first announced, they had a $15 a month, I believe, was the price point subscription service. Players revolted. It had an all-time low player count. They eventually were like, oh shit, we messed up. Okay, we'll make it free to play, but then if you did opt into our service, here's what you get. But they made it optional. And though it's optional here as well, it's still just, there's a little bit of growing that I think that because Fallout is not known for an online game and Bethesda is very usually focused on single player narratives, I think these are muddy waters for them. And I really truly hope that they pay attention and they listen and they value the feedback, because I know I'm not the only one that had this thought. And I fear for the future of the game, and I fear the damage that this is going to do to the Fallout name as a whole. So hopefully, I'm really hoping that they change up and they really take care with the Wastelanders update that's going to be dropping at the beginning of next year, because that I feel like is going to be the last frontier of a new impression. And if they fudge that up, the big update that everybody's looking up for, I really think that Fallout 76 would finally be coming to a close. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I did not foresee No Man's Sky making the big debut that it made relaunch. So yeah, tell me what you think in the comments. Do you agree with what I'm saying? Do you think I'm being unfair to Bethesda, that it's not that bad of a subscription price and the timing wasn't as off as I'm saying it is? Hit me up, because I want to talk about this. So hit us up in the comment section below. You can also find me on Twitter at DirtyEffenHippie, which is my username for everything. It's DirtyEffenHippy. And you can also hit us up on Prima Games on Twitter as well. We want to keep this conversation going, so drop your thoughts in the comment section below. And also check us out on Prima Games, the Fallout 76. We've got a big hub for that if you want to catch up on all of the controversies that they have had over the past year. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will catch you guys next time.